we jump into Kentucky to end things off. All right, two things in college basketball, actually, two things. First of all, scary sight in the Florida State game. We got to talk Keyontae Johnson. It's a real shame. Kid had a bright future, looking like a potential first-round draft pick. Some people were having him as. And it's so unfortunate to see a guy like this, just what happened to him. If you don't know, they were coming out of a TV timeout, and unfortunately, Keyontae Johnson, as he got to midcourt, his body just, went limp and just, face first into the ground. Unconscious, got taken off on a stretcher, was in ICU last time I heard. Definitely something you don't want to put on even your worst enemy. It's very, very sad. It's very sad. All prayers with him. I hope everything's good with his family. Hopefully he can recover from whatever happened to him. I don't even know what medical condition. I don't know what it is, but just take a prayer for him if you can, because that's a scary, scary, scary situation to happen to anybody. So, but yeah, we're praying for you, Keyontae. But Kentucky side of things. Segment is how can we fix Kentucky with Mac? That's what we're calling it, okay? And so we got a little thing up here. Davion Mintz needs to play more. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. When he's on the court, Kentucky's outscoring opponents by 14 points per 100 possessions. Okay? No other player on the team has a positive number in the team efficiency rating like Davion Mintz does. Okay? One of the worst ones is Brandon Boston. His team efficiency rating when he's on the floor, basically, if you don't know, this is like the plus minus, okay? When you're on the floor, it's your plus. When you give up a bucket, it's your minus. Is negative 11. Well, that's not good, is it? It's not good. Well, you look, Davion Mintz is in all top 5 effectively teammate pairs for Kentucky. Meaning, when, for example, he's on the court with Isaiah Jackson, right? The team is outscoring opponents by 32 per 100 possessions. Now, the worst duo is when Brandon Boston's with Jacob Toppin. They're being outscored by 20 possessions, or 20 points per 100 possessions. Sorry about that. Basically, what I am saying is, when Davion Mintz is on the floor, every single Kentucky player is performing better than their individual average. Okay? When Mintz is with Isaiah Jackson or Terrence Clark, it leads to great offense for Kentucky. Now, when Davion Mintz is playing with Jacob Toppin or BJ Boston, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. All right? But you look at Kentucky's main lineup. Devin Askew, Brandon Boston, Terrence Clark, Isaiah Jackson, Olivier Sarr. It's lackluster, to say the absolute least. But when you swap out Brandon Boston for Davion Mintz, it goes from a team efficiency rating of 76 with Brandon Boston on the court, with Mintz, team efficiency rating of 180. Now, in basketball terms, that's very tough for a lot of people to understand. Basically, to put it into a simple knowledge, what I'm saying is Davion Mintz makes this team better. And look, if we're looking at Georgia Tech, sorry about this, Kentucky versus Notre Dame. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. That first half, Kentucky showed no heart. No heart. They didn't have a single effort. It was pathetic. You're down 23, 24, somewhere in the 20s going into halftime. Just pathetic. You're going to beat every loose ball, everything. But that second half is the first time we saw any such thing as hope. It's as simple as that. That's the first time we saw any hope. Any hope. They fought. They put together an effort. They went on a 14-0 run. They started playing together as a unit. That's the key word. Together. This wasn't EYBL, AAU type ball where I'm going to do it myself. No, this was together. Together. And you know who started it? Besides Olivier Sarr. First of all, if you're taking a positive out of this, Olivier Sarr was like, I think he had 24, 25, somewhere in that range. Pulled out. That's your factor. You got to play through Olivier. Olivier's your guy. You got to keep going to him. He was a big key factor scoring-wise. But you know who that energy bunny was? It was Davion Mintz. And that's why he needs to play more. It takes the pressure off Devin Askew, a young guard, should be a senior in high school. Having Davion, being able, he's a fifth-year senior. Davion can control the offense a lot better. But Terrence Clark, He was good with the ball. I think the team likes him as the new point guard as well. He did a little bit of turnovers, but that's going to get better as it goes. It opens up the offense more. It opens. When, Davion or Devin has it, it's a lackluster, not much so Davion. When Devin Askew has it, it's really a lackluster offense jammed together. And what I love to see, they played through the post. That's a huge reason, a way I would fix Kentucky. I'm not John Calipari, of course. I'm just a regular kid doing a podcast. But you play it. You go right through Olivier Sarr. You go right through him. Otherwise, you got to move the ball around. Kentucky scored so many points by just passing. 5 passes, they were about, I want to say, a good 44% shooting, something like that. Don't quote, fact check me, but it's somewhere in that area I think I saw. They were great. And it all started on the defensive end too. First half, they were getting blown by. Cameron Fletcher gave up a couple threes. He couldn't come back in the rest of the game. He played horrible. Simple as that. But you know who didn't play bad? It was Terrence Clark, Davion Mintz, Olivier Sarr. Defensive end, they started taking charges. They started boxing their guys out. And then that translates to offense. The energy was showing, or the bench was showing energy. They haven't had that all year. So, yes, they might be 1-4. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, Kentucky's going to be an NIT team. Kentucky sucks. Kentucky. Chill out. Chill out. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We play UCLA on Saturday. That's a big game, guys. Look. Yes, we're Kentucky. Should we ever be in this situation? No, we shouldn't. It's as simple as that. We're one of the best programs ever in college basketball. We should never be in a situation like this. But North Carolina, they were in the exact same situation as we were last year. Okay? And they were just never good. But as the season got on and on and on, they slightly got better. All you're looking for is minor improvements. And what we figured out from this game is we're still looking for that final lineup. But Davion Mintz makes this team better. Play through Olivier Sarr makes this team better. And just effort and heart. Simple as that. Give up assist. Get more assist. We're a better team like that. Brandon Boston, on the other hand, I hope BJ. I really hope BJ can get it together because for a guy being top 6 in the country coming out of high school, this is not what I expected. He's struggled. He's struggling to hit the 3. He's just not there. He's got a long way to go. So, basically, at the end of the day, everybody just take a deep breath is what I'm trying to say. They might be 1-4. Just deep breath. Long season. That second half should give you somewhat hope. Should give you a little bit of hope. If not, you're delusional. Go find another team. We've been through this before. We'll be fine. And even though they had a chance at the buzzer to win it, it was an unbelievable comeback. Unbelievable comeback against Notre Dame. Unbelievable. Yeah, Olivier Sarr makes that. We're talking a whole different, oh my God, has this team maybe possibly hit the corner? This could change the year. I'll tell you what. Of course I want to win the game. But him missing that, what I loved the team coming and not celebrating him, but condoling him. Putting their arms around him, getting his chin up, telling him it's going to be all right, and just comforting him. From a couple freshmen doing that to a 5th-year senior, you love it. This team's still together, if you want to believe it or not, because I know, as a Kentucky fan myself, I know Kentucky fans are some of the most toxic fans in the whole country. Now, they are the best. Don't get me wrong. They can be the best as well. But there are a lot more on social media, per se, which every fan base has this, don't get me wrong, that can be toxic. But this is a step in the right direction, if you want to believe it or not. So I believe where this team's going, I think they can really, really hit high potentials. We're just not there yet. But we're getting there. One game at a time, minor improvements. UCLA, big test to see if that second half actually meant anything. And if it doesn't, okay, then maybe we do worry. Simple as that. Maybe we do worry. So we'll see.